praise. Rise to your feet if you would. Father God, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity once again to share your word with your people. God, I pray right now that you would just empty me of myself and that they would truly just see you, oh God. That they will see you through the words of my mouth and the very meditation of my heart, oh God. That everything that I say would be acceptable before your sight. And the people of God said, amen. Can we give God, can we give him a hand clap of praise like we really need it? He's done some things for us. But see, when I think about some of the things that he's done for me, see, I could dance all day. Some of y'all go to the club and there's no benefit to it. But you a stanky leg and drop it like it's hot and nay and whip all night long. But you come in the house of God and all of a sudden you get cute. Come on. You get real cute. God said, I don't need your cuteness. I need your worship. I need to know that I matter to you as much as you give your rights to get married. God said, I gave you the right a long time ago. But you're more excited about the government giving it to you. Open up your Bibles if you would. Going to one of my favorite chapters today. If you would, open your Bibles to 1 Corinthians. Chapter 13, of course. There are several titles I could have named this sermon. One is America, Where Has the Love Gone? I think about a nation that is so consumed with a flag, a nation that is so consumed with gay marriage. We've forgotten about the love. We've forgotten about the people that are homeless on the street, the people that are hungry, the people that are thirsty. We've forgotten about them. They don't matter anymore because we got this flag and we got this gay marriage to worry about and be focused on. And so then my next title could have been You've Lost That Love and Feeling. I remember a time when if somebody came up to the store to ask you for $1, you didn't sit there and analyze what they had on, what they looked like. You just gave them $1. Why? Because they said, I need, do you have? But we've become a nation of, well, he dressed too nice and he's got on polo shoes and certainly he or she can't be homeless looking like that. We put a look on not having.
Come on.
Jesus.
Go ahead on. Come on.
But I decided to name it Why Love is So Important. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 1 through 3. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames but have not love, I gain nothing. You may be seated. I want to pose this thought to you. It's when you have nothing that you really have everything. I heard God say that as we were in worship. Well, Pastor, why do you say that? Because that is when you'll give God your all. Don't have no money. Don't have no food. Don't have nowhere to live. No gas to put in your car. You'll give God everything you got. But got some money and the beach looks more fun. Got a nice house. AC feel better in my house than it do in the church. Oh, I ain't talking to nobody. Got food. You have a fancy dinner. So it's when you have nothing that you really have everything. Because you don't have no money to worship. You don't have no car to clean. You ain't got no house to go sleep in. Jesus, help us, Holy Ghost. Here, Apostle Paul teaches us really about love and what is more important than. I want to first define for you love. Merriam-Webster described it as a feeling of strong or constant affection for a person or thing. For those of you that took the class, What's Next in My Walk, I obviously had to come up with I call it a slogan, but the official title is what, an acronym? Yeah. Am I saying it right? Yes. Oh, well, praise God.
Glory to God.
Yes. And if I had to come up with one, which I did, it was love others very eagerly. Eagerly can be defined as very excited and interested. You know, some of us give this phony kind of love. It looks a little something like this on Sunday morning. Stand up for me, young man. You're going to be the example today. Hey! That phony love. Y'all ain't never got no phony love. Phony love. I always know when people mad at me when I get the phony love. Real love kind of looks like this. Stand up. Hey, how you doing, young man? Good to see you. Amen? You can sit down now. So the Apostle Paul points out 4 important things here, and some people, it's gonna really mess you up because of what you've been taught. Point number 1, Apostle Paul says, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or clanging cymbal. I came to tell you today that love is more important than your spiritual gift.
Oh, no.
I don't care how good you can prophesy. I don't care how good you can sing. I don't care how good you can do admin work.
Come on.
If you can't love, that junk don't mean nothing.
Amen.
Apostle Paul said it that love is more important than your spiritual gift.
Yes, it is.
My God.
My God.
That means you got a lot of pastors, apostles, overseers, evangelists. There's plenty more, but that's all I can think of right now. That are out here walking in a gift and don't love people.
Come on. Amen. Come on.
Yeah.
Amen.
And all.
Could care less about people.
Yep.
Help me, Holy Ghost.
Wow.
You ever been to a church and the only time you saw the pastor was in the pulpit? Pastor ain't shaking your hand.
No.
Come on.
Love says, It's defined as a feeling of strong or constant affection for a person. I told my wife, I said, no matter how big we get, I have a love for the people. So I don't want to ever be so big that the security got to escort me out before you come, because they're afraid that you might threaten my life if I shake your hand and say thank you for coming today.
Amen.
Now understand that everybody has to take precautions.
Right.
And so I'm not saying that we have to be stupid, because the reality is there are people that want to hurt you.
Come on.
But I don't ever want somebody to leave here on a Sunday and not feel
Come on.
love
Amen. Come on.
from the head.
Amen. Come on.
See, because it trickles down. So if my people don't love you, it's because I'm not loving on them.
It's tight, but it's
Have
right.
as much spiritual gift of leadership as you want to, but if you don't love the people, if you too good to break bread with the people, you too good to say thank you, you too good to say happy birthday, you too good to not sign your own birthday cards, you got an admin that signs them for you, or a computer that does it for you. Where is the love? See, we've lost that loving feeling in the church. We become too commercial. Too commercial. You know, people used to tell me years ago that my love of people is what hindered my ministry. You love people too much, you socialize with people too much, Pastor. You're too much of a people's person. I have to beg to differ. Why? Because you come for a word, and you come for anointing, but you won't come back if you don't feel I love you. If you don't genuinely feel like I care about you and your well-being, you can go anywhere else in the city and get an anointed word. See, I don't proclaim to have the most anointing in the city. I don't proclaim to have the best leadership in the city. I just proclaim to be me. I'm just who God called me to be. The only person I'm in competition with is that nasty devil. That's the only person I want to have more members than. That's the only person I want a bigger church than. We're so busy competing and fighting with each other in the church that the devil just winning, because I don't want to mess with none of y'all. Ain't none of y'all got it together. One thing you ain't never got to worry about hearing from me is speaking ill of another pastor.
Come on.
Why? Because I respect their anointing. I respect their calling.
Amen.
See, I don't have to put they dirt in the street.
Amen.
Because the person that needs to know already knows it. And ain't nobody got to put mine in the street, because I'm willing to tell it. Why? Because then I can worship in spirit and in truth. Ain't nothing to hide from you. I ain't got to worry about half of the members getting mad and leaving, because you already know who I am. And I can be proud in that, because I know whose I am. Next, the Apostle Paul says, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge. He says that love is more important than your knowledge. Y'all better read out. That means it don't matter how many degrees you got. Don't matter how many theological schools you've been to. If you have not love, you're nothing. 1 Corinthians 8:1 says, knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. My God. I want to ask you, is your love building up or puffing up? Jesus. Next, he says that, and if I have faith that can move mountains but have not love, I am nothing. Love is more important than faith.
Wow.
I know that's deep.
That's
for you.
deep. Yeah, that is deep.
Doesn't mean that faith isn't important, but love is more important than faith. Then he goes on to say, if I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing.
That's true.
Love is more important than your generosity.
Come on.
It's more important than your tithe. It's more important than your offering. I'd rather have a church full of people loving and an empty offering plate.
Come on.
I said it.
Amen.
And it's my only source of income right now. But God is my provider.
Yeah.
So y'all can get mad and hold on to y'all checkbook as much as you like. I serve a good God. He said I shall not have lack. See, I remember years ago saying, you know, I don't ever want to be at the point to where I'm afraid to give the people the truth. Correct them because they get mad and hold on to their pocketbooks. I can tell you I done grew out of that.
Okay.
Because one thing about it, money ain't gonna get me to heaven. And when I get before God and he said, you saw those people just a mess, just doing anything and treating each other any kind of way, and you kept on preaching about something else.
Come on.
See, the members have controlled pastors for years.
Say that.
I
Come on
want to
now.
feel good. I want to give you a good feel-good message. I don't want to correct you about your sins. We think that because Jesus died on the cross for our sins, that we can just keep on sinning and sinning and sinning.
Come on. Come on. Help us.
I know 70 times 70. Well, when will we take accountability to say, I know better, I got to do better? John 13:34 says, a new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. Everyone will know that you are disciples if you love one another. I want to ask you, have you lost that loving feeling? In our everyday lives, are we truly showing love? In everything that we do, are we speaking in love?
Come on.
Here's the thing. If I come to your place of worship and I'm visiting and you hug me something like this. Stand up for a second. Hey, so good to see you. How you doing? Now they visiting. Okay, sit down. Me and you go to church, we members. We belong to the same church.
All right.
We see each other every Sunday and Thursday if you come to Bible study. Monday if you come to prayer. Right? And it looks a little something like this. So I'm going along. Now, you the visitor. Hey, how you doing? Hey, First G.
Come on. Be real. Right now.
If I'm a visitor, I'm thinking,
Oh my God.
right. Hey, she visited. Y'all heard it. I ain't even got to pretend. I'm thinking, now, she on the outside, and that's how they treat her, but he on the inside, and that's how they treat him.
Come on.
I want to tell y'all something about Puerto Ricans. I know I always use them. It's just because I admire their culture. But one thing about them folks, they stick together.
Yes, they are.
The rest of us, on the other hand, we will talk to our siblings like we two people in the street. That family, you know, blood is thicker than water. Some of the times you people make me question that.
Okay. Come on.
By the way you talk to each other. The way you talk about each other.
All right. Come on. All right.
If we're family, if that's how you treat family, I'm not sure I want to be a part of it.
Well, sure.
My question is, when we walk outside of these doors, because everybody coming here on Sunday looking cute and smelling good and pretending to be all about Jesus.
Help us.
But then somehow we step outside into the real world and we just lose our religion. Nothing we say or do speaks love. I came to tell you today that you represent your family.
Come on.
So when you go out and you don't show love, you represent living witness. And I am living witness. And you are living witness. I want to ask you, what are you being a witness of?
All right. All right.
Because for some of us, it's not love.
Help us.
Some of us, you're a witness to what people should not be. You're a witness to why people don't want to come to church.
Yes, that's good.
Come on, God.
Some of us got more enemies in the church than we got outside the church.
Amen. Yes, 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 yes. Jesus.
I say this to say that we as a body of Christ have to say what we mean and mean what we say. And then I want to throw in, we got to watch what we say.
Right now.
Because
Come on, Pastor. Come on.
y'all will put some mess
Hey. Hey.
on Facebook
Come on, Pastor.
that I be like, did the devil himself get a hold of their phone and start typing? Like we don't realize what a reflection, what a reflection Facebook is for us and our lives. Here's the thing. If we are following Christ, the power of love should overcome anything.
Come on.
Here's what I mean. If I see you're in church every Sunday, but all during the week you're depressed, I'm not sure.
Come on, Pastor. Come on, Pastor.
I'm not saying you can't be depressed.
Right.
I'm not telling you that Christians don't get depressed, but there are some things Facebook is not therapy. It's worse. You put it out there and the enemy starts to prey on it. And so you're depressed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Help us.
It's not therapy.
Come on.
Well,
What I'm saying to you is, if I look at your Facebook page, am I drawn to come to where you're worshiping at?
Come on.
Or am I saying, dang, you just left church on Sunday and was on fire, and the spirit of depression already took over you on Monday or Sunday night?
Come on. Help us.
That anointing ain't lasting long enough.
Come on. Jesus. Help us, Lord. Yes. Yes.
Here's the thing. We have got to learn that love can overcome anything. Scripture says that love covers a multitude of sins. What does that really mean, Pastor? That means that even when you do me wrong, Minister April, even when you talk about me, if I love you, it overcomes the mess that you said about me. People always say, you know, listen, I know people talk about me, it's okay. I mean, if I'm the best thing to talk about, I feel honored. But people say, well, you know, some of those same people talked about her. Well, you know what I like to say? I'm a true example of love, because if I love you, even you doing me wrong, Pam, can't stop me from loving you. Why? Because love is more powerful than your words.
That's right.
Why? Because love is an action. So see, if you just can cut somebody off at the net like that, you ain't really love you. Come on, y'all ain't never been.
Amen.
Listen, y'all claim to be in love.
Come on.
If you really in love with somebody, honey, they can't just dump you and tomorrow you all right with it.
Right, right.
Come on. That's good.
It's kind of like us with Jesus. We follow, we in love one day, and the next day we done.
Come on. Help us.
Next day we got a job to go make some money. We got a date.
Right.
Everything but God. How can you say that you love me, God says, and not love your neighbor? Love doesn't mean I invite you to my house
Come on.
to swim in the pool.
Come on.
Love doesn't mean I invite you to a barbecue. Love doesn't mean I say you're my fave. Love means I show you.
Come on.
I show you. Something's important to you, I show up. You ever had something that was really, really important to you? And you invited people that were important to you? And
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Come on, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor. That's good.
and you told them,
5 minutes ahead of time.
oh, wait, okay, I got a witness here. I got a witness. You told them way ahead of time, so they had plenty of time to plan, and you know, and for me, an emergency is you in a hospital.
Come on.
Because I can promise you, if I told you I'm gonna be somewhere,
I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there.
Right.
Sick. I done came in here, preached the sermon, and went right back to the toilet.
All right.
Because I love you. But more than that, I love God. And as a woman of God, I want to be able to keep my word.
Come on.
Why? Because my word is all I have.
Yes.
If I can't believe your word, I tell the kids all the time, I can't stand a liar.
Amen.
You can do anything but lie to me. Because if you're a lie, you're what? Steal. And if you're steal, you better believe it. You better believe it. So all a man or woman has is their word.
Yes.
Are you giving your word in love? Are you correcting people in love? Are you encouraging people in love? I really want y'all to think about this, because listen, as we go to this new building, cut me off, Sway. Thank you. Bye.